Let's start in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. And I forgot to tell you, if you have blocks and pillows, go get them. So before we start, get your blocks, get your pillows, bolster, maybe a towel, something that you can fold to sit on top.
Memoria antigua, escondida en la tierra, en las plantas, bajo el fuego, bajo el agua. Ábrete corazón, ábrete sentimiento.
Awesome. So if you have that towel or that blanket, just sit on top of it. Make sure that it's not so high. It just elevates a little bit your hips in relationship to your knees. And then grab your ankles and focus on length. Length of the spine, length, space in between your vertebrae. Close your eyes. Yame, we are in Baddha Konasana, so soles of the feet together and knees wide apart. Yes. Just start to observe the breath as it naturally comes in through the nostrils, down through the spine, all the way into your seat, connecting you deeply with the earth. As you exhale, you grow taller. So when you inhale, there's this downward current of energy, the energy of manifestation. Comes down through your spine, moving your chakras, allowing you to not only visualize your deepest dreams and wants, but a guide, a step-by-step guidance on what you have to do to manifest those goals and those dreams. So every time you inhale, imagine you're pulling down from the skies this ability to stand for yourself and manifest the things that you want. And when you exhale, just focus on relaxing your shoulders and growing taller and taller and taller. Remember that we are in a posture right here, right now. There's nothing extra that you need to do. We're just facilitating the space and the time for our hips to passively open. And I see Yame doing her mudras for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Kirtan Kriya, this mantra. So as you hear the word Sa, you can connect your index to your thumbs. And then Ta is your middle finger to your thumb. And then na is your ring finger to your thumbs. And ma, pinkies to thumbs. And this works all of your cognitive functions. So if you're having trouble remembering things or concentrating, this helps with perception, memory, understanding, coordination. And we have nerve endings in our fingertips that connect to different parts of the brain. So as you connect the index to the thumb, you're basically invoking knowledge. And as you connect the middle finger to the thumb, you're invoking even deeper wisdom. So there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. As you connect the ring finger to the thumb, you're invoking vitality, prana, life force. And pinky to thumb, you're invoking the ability to express yourself without violence, with clarity, with compassion. Kirsten, if your hips feel really tight, put something below them or below your calf. Just keep breathing, keep observing the breath. Keep working with your mudras. Maybe you feel ready to start singing the mantra as well. It's just 4 syllables. Sa, ta, na, ma. We have only 2 more minutes in this posture before we go even deeper into it. Keep working on the exhalation. Make it long. Make your spine long with it. Root down through the sitting bones. Grow even taller. Take the chin slightly down. Feel the back of the neck getting longer. Maybe you want to go a little bit deeper into the pose right now. Holding forward just slightly. You can put a block on its highest position and maybe press your elbows onto that block. Make a prayer. And allow your head to rest on your prayer. And you can let go of the mudra, the gestures with your fingertips, but keep singing out loud or in silence as you serve the breath. So imagine your breath is like a wave in the ocean. You just serve the breath. Every inhale and every exhale takes you deeper and deeper. And deeper means Maybe going deeper physically into your posture, or maybe deeper means just going deeper in the connection to your breath. When your mind starts to relax, as your mind relaxes, your eyes relax, and your jaw, and the whole body has this domino effect. Give me 3 more deep breaths here. As you inhale, you anchor into the ground through the sitting bones, lengthening the chest up and forward. And as you exhale, you relax even more, mentally, physically, as your hips start to open. And another deep breath in. And a very smooth breath out. And then slowly start to walk your hands back, sitting there in your initial position, taking a moment of silence, a moment of stillness. And go ahead and extend both legs forward. Just point and flex your feet. Point and flex, point and flex. Maybe shaking your legs, your knees. And keep the right leg as it is. And bend the left knee into Janu Sirsasana. So sole of the left foot into the right inner thigh. Grab your blocks and place them either side of your right knee in the highest position. And Rachel and Yame, if you want, everybody really. Gio, if you have a couch there that you can use as support for your torso, just face the sofa. This type of yoga, the more that you could let go instead of like holding your muscles, the more that you can release and relax, the better. Yes. So take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, start to fold forward over the right leg. So the same principle remains. Your hips are a little bit higher than your right knee, so that you can tilt your pelvis, right? And you're tilting your pelvis, you're sticking the body out slightly, facilitating a fold that starts from the hips and not rounding the upper back. So Gio, put your hands on the sofa. Yes. Remember that your blocks have 3 heights. You want to start always with the maximum height. We're trying not to reach our edge right from the get-go. We're not reaching the edge of our physical body. We're not reaching the edge of sensation either. This experience will be different for you every day. We're stretching the posterior chain of the body. So just notice, where do you feel the sensation? You might feel it in your neck, in your shoulder blades, middle back, lower back. Inhale, creating space, and exhale and let go. Now is a good time, if you feel your body starting to open up. You can lower the position of your blocks. Just notice how you feel. Three more breaths here. Surfing the breath. Allowing the breath to do its work over the body. The next available inhalation, bring the spine to neutral. Just switch sides, extending the left foot forward, keeping it in flex, bending the right knee. So Gio, sole of the right foot to the left inner thigh. So instead of on top, inside. Yes, and allow your knee to drop to the side. That's it. And again, before we start, blocks in the highest position. Take a deep breath in, lengthening, creating space in between your vertebrae. And as you exhale, start to let go and fold forward. It's a journey. It's a journey of the breath. We are not symmetrical beings. Every side is different and will feel different every day. Just start to observe, how do you feel on this side? Start to cultivate being more receptive and less reactive. Where your breath goes, your mind goes. So keep your attention in the bodily sensations. Inhale to create space. And exhale, letting go into that new space you just created. Remember that we're not using the body to perform a posture. We're using the postures as a vehicle to go in deeper contact with our bodies. Give me 3 more breaths. Inhale, creating space, and exhale, surrendering into that new space. The next available inhalation, start to climb up. Bringing the soles of your feet together again for Baddha Konasana. Just 3 breaths. 3 conscious breaths. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, relax your shoulders. Feel your hips heavy. And again, inhale, lengthen, grow taller. And as you exhale, feel your presence. Last breath. In through the nose. And out, out, out through the nose. Again, facing the sofa. Spread your legs wide for Upavista Konasana. So you want to sit with your hips higher than your knees and the legs super wide apart. You inhale, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, you fold forward in between. So Jacob, my love, I would turn towards that bench and use it as a prop. And use all the pillows, everything. If you can get like a stack of pillows to rest your forehead, that's gonna be even better. And Kirsten, you want to get your feet, your toes up, 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 up. So instead of externally rotating your ankles like that, yeah, keep them stacked in straight lines. And remember, we never go to our edge. Kirsten, remember, toes active. Press with the back of your knees, my love. That's it. Yes. Stay always just behind your edge. If you go to your edge too fast, or maybe without being prepared, your body will start to react. Instead of just letting go and surrendering, you're going to get into this alert mode that is the opposite of what we're trying to achieve today. Fold into yourself. Come back to that visualization of the breath being like a wave that you surf. And as you inhale, your chest grows taller. And as you exhale, you surrender. And as you inhale, you lengthen the space in between your vertebrae like the wave coming high. And then you exhale and you fold over. So literally visualize this breath moving through you and allow the breath to slowly open you up. Three more breaths. On the next available inhalation, start to come up slowly. Just grab the back of your knees and bring your legs together. We're gonna go to Gomukhasana, the cow face pose. So right knee on top of the left knee and your feet are gonna look back. So directly on top. Right knee on top of the left and the soles of the feet are looking towards the back. Yes. Kirsten, you're perfect. Gio, you're perfect. Yes. Good. Take a deep breath in, lengthening. Just stay here for a moment. This is a very deep hip opener. So you'll decide whether you want to add the arms or just stay here. This is literally the deepest seat of our consciousness. It's like with our bodies, we're doing this whole mudra to seal the energy within us. So if you want to include the arms, lifting both arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then with your left hand, you bend the right elbow right back of the skull, and the right hand is like patting the back of your heart. And just feel the stretch there for a moment. And then slowly release, opening the left hand to the side. Turn the thumb down and then bend the elbow from your back and try to catch, clasping both hands or catching your ponytail or your shirt. Anything that will facilitate this opening in the shoulders as well as on the hips. So this is a hip opener, but it's also an internal rotation hip opener, which is much more complicated. Just breathe. Feel the sensation, especially on the left shoulder. And see if with the back of your skull, you can press slightly back without lifting the chin. Just pressing back like if you were doing a double chin. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then slowly, very slowly, with control, release the arms. Flex the wrists, arms to the sides. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the arms down. And switch sides. So the left knee on top. If you need to do any other movement in between, like stretching your legs, pointing, flexing your feet, anything that will allow you to drain the sensation, just do it. So jam your left foot to the other side. Your right foot. Yes, that's it. And just grab your ankles for now and breathe and focus on lengthening the spine. So remember, we've talked about how the energy moves through us, through our chakras. And our chakras are like mala beads or the beads of a necklace. If your posture doesn't support, your chakras cannot be one on top of the other. So you want to imagine like you're pulling from the crown of the head, one part of the necklace, and from the spine, from the base of the spine, the bottom part of that necklace, and all the beads, boom, 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 they align in a vertical line, one on top of the other. And that's the visualization that you need to sit properly. And it takes a lot of will and strength and core activation. You always have a choice on your practice and on your life if you want to go deeper into this pose with the arms. Take an inhale, lifting both arms all the way up, and with your right hand you bend the left elbow, patting the back of your heart. Take a moment there to just feel the stretch. As you inhale, release the arm to the side, right arm, turn the thumb down, bend the elbow, and try to clasp the hands behind you. And there's again a realignment of your spine. You're rooting down through the sitting bones, you're lifting the chest, and at the same time, you're not allowing your ribs to flare out. Turn them down towards your hip bones. Feel your belly engaging, your intracostal muscles, the muscles that are like a corset. They come from the back and they are part of the core, very, very important part of the core. They hug you into the midline. So they draw from the back into the center of the body, towards the belly button. And you breathe. 3 more breaths. Pushing your head back, lengthening also the back of the neck. And then slowly release the arms. Extend both arms to the sides. Press. And then with the exhale, release. Good. Preparing for Shavasana. Take it how you like it. You must be so ready by now. Shavasana is the integration. Shavasana can show you a little piece of samadhi, a little piece of liberation, enlightenment. It helps you integrate that sensation of clarity, union, bliss that we feel after a good yoga class. And it helps us integrate all of that feelings into our lives, into our daily activities, into our relationships, which is where matters the most. And after a good practice, we can feel the yoga high, but the problem is that this yoga high doesn't last. It goes right in the moment that you are in a heavy traffic or in an argument. And the idea of this integration is that what you feel on the mat, you can literally apply it out there in the world. But how? And I think the answer is just going deeper into ourselves, into the postures, into life, into connection, into our own personal growth, going deeper into knowing ourselves better and knowing how to differentiate when we are trying to regulate ourselves in a positive way versus a negative way. Through these practices, we get an opportunity to regulate our nervous systems in a positive way, in a way that actually serves us. Sometimes we seek other alternatives as a way of escaping our own emotions, our own shit. And the way of knowing if you're trying to auto-regulate in a positive versus a negative way is through guilt. If you eat that piece of chocolate and you feel guilty, that's because you're trying to auto-regulate in a negative way. And the same goes with all the other mechanisms: alcohol, sex, food, shopping, pleasure in general. And the commitment is with ourselves to make healthy choices that contribute to our well being. And you are already doing the work. Just keep it up, with or without me. Take advantage of all of the classes that we have recorded. Go to the YouTube channel and practice. Do your practice and all will come. Practice, 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 and all is coming. Slowly start to make a deeper connection to your breath. Start again to observe your breath. Start to incorporate some movement, wiggling your toes, your fingertips, your wrists, ankles. Take a stretch, take a good morning stretch. Arch your back, exaggerate, point your toes. Squeeze the knees in, give yourself a big hug. Rock side to side. And then allow your knees to drop to either side. Really doesn't matter which. Just take a moment in this fetal position, the first position. Give yourself a moment to feel and recognize the benefits of the practice today. How 45 minutes of conscious breathing, making space, and stretching have a real impact in your nervous system. And then slowly, with the help of your hands, start to sit.
Ishwari Narayani
Aligning your chakras, aligning your spine,
Namastasye Namastasye
pulling the crown of the head and the base of your spine in opposite directions,
Namo
earth and sky. Join the palms together into your heart center and gently bow head to heart. Heart is queen, heart is king.
Nitya Parameshwari
And you are your own guru. You are the master.
Namastasye
You are the expert.
Namastasye Namo
Om Bolo, Satguru, Bhavan Ki, Jai.